Hey guys, Miss McGackey here. So today we're going to be starting with Unit 1. 1B is our standard, right? So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to express answers to our problems using appropriate levels of precision, right? Here's the goal. We want to be proficient. So we want to apply an appropriate strategy, which you're going to learn for solving equations, and calculate the answer with only few minor errors. Okay, minor mean only a couple, right? The goal is exemplary, of course, but proficient is where we want to be, and that's what we want to strive to be. Okay, if you're watching this video, you should have already read through these, right? Here's what we're going to be practicing today. We're going to solve an equation with one variable. A variable is like x, okay, or y or z. We're going to be solving them with one variable. And we're going to be doing this throughout these two play posits today. So you should have already taken this pre-assessment, right? If you did not, just have a discussion with me and go back and retake it. All right, you should be here solving equations, watching this first play posit. So what we're going to talk about today is solving one-step and two-step equations. If this is a review for you, great. It should be quick and easy, and we should be able to get right through this. So pause the video, go ahead and copy this down, and I want you to try to solve all four of these on your own. So we have -2 plus x equals 4, 3x equals 9, x plus 9 equals 10, and 1/5 x equals 2. So I'll give you a couple minutes, pause the video, and come back and let's talk about these answers. So what did you get for answer A? Well, what we would do is we would add 2. What you do to one side, you do to the other. And when you do that, -2 plus 2 is 0, so these would cancel out, and we get x equals 4 plus 2, 6. All right? Over here, these 3x is connected by multiplication. So the opposite of multiplication, division. And we divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, or 1x. And then we have 9 divided by 3, which is 3. What'd you get for answer C? Well, we have x plus 9, so we need to do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. So what you do to one side, you do the other side of your equation. And when you do that, we have x equals 1. Last one was a little tricky. What was your answer for D? Well, there's two ways you could do it. You could divide both sides by 1/5. If you do that, you need a graphing calculator and you would need to use parentheses. What I would do was I multiply by the reciprocal, okay, which just means if you would flip the equation. So 1/5, you multiply it by 5/1. The reason this works is because when we multiply across. So this would really be 5 times 1 is 5 over 1 times 5 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is just 1x. Okay, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So times 5/1, same thing, multiply across. This would equal 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, now this makes sense because 10 times 1/5 is 2. 1/5 of 10 is 2. All right, let's go ahead, same process here. I have a second set of equations for you, except these ones are a little trickier. So pause the video for me, and I want you to go ahead, copy these down. Sorry, I'm probably making you motion sick right now. This is the second part of it. So go ahead, pause the video. 5x plus 10 equals 20, and -2x plus 7 equals 8. All right, what'd you get for letter A? So here's what I would do for this process. We want to do addition, subtraction first. It makes things easier. So I'm going to subtract 10. What you do to one side, you do the other. So I have 5x equals 20 minus 10 is 10. 10 minus 10, 0, so those would cancel out. Now these are connected by multiplication, so the opposite of multiplication is division. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Therefore, x equals 10 divided by 5, which is 2. All right, what do you get for your answer for letter B? All right, same thing here. I'm going to start out with my addition and subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 7, which you do to one side, do to the other. If you notice the way I write, I keep these nice and neat, and I separate them so that I do not lose where I am. I do not lose my process. All right, 8 minus 7, 1, negative 2x. Most of the time, the issues I see with solving equations has to do with how neat your mathematics is. And are you skipping steps, right? I show every step. So this was connected by multiplication, so I divided both sides. Therefore, x equals negative 1/2, or x could also equal negative 0.5, right? 1/2 as a decimal is 0.5. I know a lot of people don't like fractions. All right, so now that we're done, you're going to go ahead and watch the second play, pause it, take a break, watch the next play, pause it, and it's going to get a little trickier. It's on solving by combining like terms and distributive property. It is this one right here. All right, good luck, guys. Message me with comments if you have any questions or concerns.